1. A taxi drove into a big compound. As the taxi parked in front of the house, three beautiful ladies came out with their NYSC wear on. They just signed out from their camp and came back home to celebrate with their family. Mama,
Papa,
we are home. Their parents heard their voices, and they came out happily to see their children. The driver was bringing out their stuff from the boot. See my children. Their mother cried out as she rushed to embrace them, including their father. Look at my beautiful daughter. It's so good to have you all back, their father said, and they all went inside with their belongings. An hour later, after their delicious mouth-watering meal, they sat down in the living room cooling off. Wow, Mama, I have missed your food, Nneka said, smiling. Thank you, my daughter. I'm glad you all enjoy the food. You are still the best cook in the whole world, Amaka said, and they laughed. Sure, I enjoy the food, Oluchi said. You are welcome. I was mainly to ask, whose daughter are you? Their father asked. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't introduce her earlier. Mama, Papa, this is Oluchi Okafor. She is from the nearby village, and she is my best friend. I brought her here because she will be spending some time with us, Nneka said, and turned to Oluchi. And these are my parents, Matsi Ojo. Nice to meet you all,
she said.
You are welcome, Mrs. Ojo said, smiling. Feel at home,
Matsi said.
Thank you, I'm honored. By the way, I was mainly to ask, where's Obinna, my kid brother? Amaka asked. Oh, he went hunting with his friends, Mrs. Ojo said. Okay. They smile. Later in the evening, everyone gathers around the living room, including Obinna. Father, please tell us a story, Obinna said. Yes, father, it has been a long time since I heard your amazing story, Amaka said. Is your father a storyteller? Oluchi asked. Yes, one of the best, just wait to listen to him, Nneka said. Okay, if you all say so, he said, and then adjusted himself on the chair. It all started a long time ago in a place called the White Castle Town, he said. A White Castle Town? Is that the name of a village? Obinna asked. Yes, it's made of white. That's why it's called a White Castle Town, he said. Obinna, stop interrupting your father, his mother warned. Sorry, continue, father, he said. White Castle Town. There lived a king blessed with 4 sons and 2 daughters. The family was living happily, and the villagers were blessed to have a lovely king like King Izuka. King Izuka was the 4th king to sit and rule the people of Amazu. He was wealthy and blessed beyond, which made another kingdom to be envy of him. Many have tried to assassinate him, but his good heart always paves the way for him. Every 3 market days, he always organizes a party to bring the whole village together to eat and be merry. Not only he was loved by the people, but the gods also favored him by blessing his children with supernatural powers. His first son, named Prince Manla, was blessed with the power of strength. He won many battles and brought victory to his land, and everyone adored him, and ladies wished to be married to him. His weakest point was anger. He can destroy things when he is angry. The second son, named Prince Tabo, was blessed with the power of thunder. He can make the rain fall to destroy the bad people and also provide the people to be blessed with enough water. Other nearby villagers came to their village to get water for themselves. Their land was fertilized and their plant and crops grow well. He was also loved by everyone, but his weakest point was women. He flirted with them and always had any chance he had with them. The third son, named Pansgalen, he was blessed with the power to heal and cure all types of different diseases. Villagers from other places brought their loved ones for him to cure, and he did. They praised and blessed him with gifts to appreciate him. He has no weakness, just himself alone. The last but not the least, named Prince Akim, the youngest of all, he wasn't blessed with any power but was very loyal and kind to everyone. Everyone thought the reason he wasn't blessed with power was because of the sin of his mother, who was chased out of the palace after she was caught trying to kill the king for his child to take the throne. Akim was loved by his father despite the suffering he was getting from the rest of his brothers and stepmother. The king adored him and always took him to wherever he was going, which made the rest brothers to be envious and wish for their father not to choose him to be the next king. Princess Alana and Atiya was as mean as their mother, and they take every chance to bully the poor when they come to the palace to cry to the king for hunger. Veranda. Prince Akim was seated next to his father chatting. Father, can I ask you a question? Yes, dear. What is it? He asks, sipping from his palm wine. Father, why does everyone hate me? Why did you say that? I don't hate you. I know, you're different. I mean, everyone in this village hates me, including my brothers. Don't ever think like that, son. Nobody hates you. But no one wants to hang out with me. Am I really a cursed child? Or am I been punished by what my mother did? Akim, I have told you never to blame yourself for anything. You are not cursed. Is it true my mother tried to kill you to take possession of the throne? He asked, and the king sighed. Yes. Do you believe it, father? At first I never believed it. Your mother was precious to me. I adore her the way I adore you. Then, why didn't you stop it when the villagers chased her away? My hands were tight, son. I have to follow the tradition of the land, he said sadly. Do you think she is still alive? How old was I when all this happened? You just turned 2, and I had to send you to stay with my sister in the next village, so as not to know what was going on. He sighed. But as for your mother, after 2 days that she was sent away, I sent 2 of my guards to look for her and ensure her safety, but they told me they found her dead, hanging on the tree. And here, I am paying for her sin. That's why the gods didn't bless me with any power. You are not paying for her sin. The gods have installed something special for you. Really? I am 20 years old already, and I know the gods blessed each of my brothers the day they turned 2, but I wasn't. Never doubt the gods. You are precious to me, and I wish for you to sit on my throne one day. Seriously, father, he said, and they laughed. The queen heard their discussion, and she left to inform the rest of her sons.